Hi, welcome to CISP 360, Introduction to Structured Programming. My name is Stephanie Allen, and I will be your instructor this term. So when you first log into the course, you'll notice that I have the calendar right on the home page. So this is a really quick course, only 8 weeks, and so you will want to make sure you have dedicated time, at least 24 hours per week for this course. This is a full 16-week course, but we condensed it into 8 weeks. So it's double the amount of work per week. So we're not cutting anything out. You just have half the amount of time to complete all of the objectives for the course. So there are some important due dates you need to be aware of at the beginning. The course starts on March 15th, and if you have to complete these items by that Sunday, in order to stay in the class. So you have to post on the introduction discussion topic, accept the syllabus terms, and then you have to schedule a meeting with me for 10 minutes. I just want to get to know you and chat with you for a quick, 5 minutes, and just to make sure that this is the course for you and anything I can do to support you during this quick 8 weeks. And then starting with week 1, which starts on March 21st, we'll have an orientation on Tuesday. It is optional. I'll post a link in the announcements to that recording, but if you can hop in, that would be great. And then you have these 5 assignments and quizzes due on Sunday the 27th. So if you don't complete these, then you will be dropped on the following Monday. Okay, so the way that the assignments work is they're programming assignments, and I'll give you a problem and you have to write a program to solve it. And the skills that you need to know, you will have gone through in the textbook and in the lecture slides and videos that I've created. All assignments can be resubmitted for full credit until the last due date of the term. So by May 8th, you can resubmit any work for full credit. There's no late penalty. But you want to stay current. Don't wait until the end of the term to start submitting work because you won't have time to make changes based on my feedback. So if you submit an assignment, there are rubrics that you can look at, but if I feel like you're not meeting the objectives of that assignment, I will give you a score of 1, which does not indicate at all the time or effort that you spent in completing that assignment. You could have spent 40 hours on an assignment, but don't get frustrated if I give you a score of 1, because that just means I need you to do a few more things before I can actually give you a real grade. Okay, so it's really just a flag for me so that I know that I gave you feedback. Okay, make sure that you're reading the textbook chapters that are assigned. And then when you're ready to hop into the course content, if you go into modules, you can see here's the course information module, and then each module is organized by week. So read the overview page. It'll just let you know what you're doing that week. And then there's an assignment and a quiz. And then here are the slides and videos. So how I've set up this course is there's a slide deck and then a lecture video that goes with it. So if you have 2 screens, you can be watching the video on one screen, and then you'll have this slide deck open, because there are parts in the video where I'll ask you to pause the video and then do some work and then post it on the slide deck. So the slide deck looks like this. And so, you'll just follow along with the video, and then I'll ask a question, and then you'll post your response as a comment on the slide. So to do that, you'll just hit this comment button and then add your comment. This is a comment. And then you'll hit the comment button. And then you can look at all your other peers in the class. You can look at their comments and then give them a feedback. And where this really comes in handy is when we start coding. I'll ask you to write a little program to find the minimum of a set of numbers, or the maximum, and then you'll post your code, and then you can look at other people's code to see how they're solving the problem. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of that learning tool. And then going back to modules, you can see that each week is laid out in the same fashion. There's an overview, slides, and video, and a quiz. Okay, so that is how the content is going to work. And then you have two exams. You have a midterm exam and a final exam. So the midterm exam, there's two ways you can take your midterm. You can take a scheduled midterm on April 12th, and you'll have 90 minutes to complete it, but it uses a proctoring site called Proctorio. So you'll want to take this practice midterm just to make sure you have your settings all set correctly, because if you don't have them set by the time you take the midterm, then I won't be able to help you. So you really want to take this practice midterm. So if you're having any problems with Proctorio, we can get that all situated before you take it. Or you can schedule a time to take your midterm with me, and it's just 30 minutes. We'll be doing a Zoom call, and I'll ask you to do something. And this simulates kind of a real world developer or software engineering interview that you might have in the future. So students really like this opportunity because, it gives them practice for what they'll be doing in the real world. Okay, and you'll have lots more information on that coming up. So going back to home, and then, just keep an eye on this calendar. It tells you exactly what's due, and the 8 weeks will just fly by. And if you ever need help, you can post on the discussions forum, the Q&A forum here. You can ask questions. I encourage you to set up study groups on Discord or find, people in the class to study with. That's always helpful. And, just reach out by email anytime you need help. I like coding with students. We can code in the evening together or on the weekends, whenever, is convenient for you. So I hope to see you at the orientation, and good luck this term.